Sandy going to Chippendale. And why Rick's wife didn't go. I could just picture him getting all pissed. You ain't effing going. You ain't going. Get your Spanish blood up.
I did not.
Yeah, why?
I mean, well, she doesn't know the girls at the Sandy.
That never matters, though.
Yeah, no.
There's no Sandy.
Right.
I've jumped on a bunch of bachelor parties because, just because you knew it was going to be fun. Like, you don't know the guy. Who cares? He's not going to care.
You know one of his friends. That's all it takes.
Chippendale. So, she had a weekend in the city with the girlies. And they went to Chippendale's for the Bachellorette Party. And I'm hanging outside my house yesterday afternoon, and she comes pulling up after her weekend in the city with a limp, I might add.
Oh, no.
And a stiff neck. Swear.
Dude, from what?
Swear.
What'd you say it was from?
Because she was spinning around so much to take it all in, Anthony, and she pulled a muscle in her neck.
A limp and
and I'm just laughing.
All right.
So I'm sitting there on the porch enjoying a cold one, and she goes, "You want to see the pictures from our night out?" And I'm assuming she's just going to show me, the safe pictures.
Right. Here we are.
Maybe she showed me the whole roll. Honestly, I don't care. I really don't. It's just funny because the things I saw in these pictures, I'm like, if I came home from a strip club, like Privilege or something, and it was just me with a bunch of girls touching me and stuff.
Yeah.
It's over, Johnny.
Yeah.
And every guy out there will admit the same damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
you're going to take pictures of them and go, look at me, here's my face between these two huge cans.
Right.
And I'm grabbing this chick's ass.
Right.
And she's got my junk.
She's trying to tell me it's different. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm going through the pictures. First of all, I guess with the Chippendales thing, the bachelorette parties and stuff, I guess it's just a insane scene. Girls just losing their effing minds. A lot of ladies that really old, I guess.
Yeah, well, this is their way to get out, especially girls like the older women that you're talking about that don't really get any at home.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they go out and go mad.
All right, so I guess, first of all, they carry you into the place.
What?
So you have, like, these basically naked guys with ball bags on.
Yeah, they got the marble bag.
Can you imagine going to Privilege and, one of the strippers carries you in?
We're just wearing a little G-string covering up her patch.
So the first picture I see is, she has to be a real big stripper. So the first picture I see is Sandy in the arms of this huge, naked black guy.
Whoa!
Huge.
A black guy bringing her in.
Huge. The guy had to be at least 6'4".
Yeah.
At least. A freak of nature.
He must have seen her walking and go, yeah, I'm going to pick her up.
Had a little bow tie and a ball bag. That was it.
That's what they wear, the little bow ties with the little white collar.
Right.
Like, oh, where did my shirt go?
Right.
All that's left is the collar and the tie, and I'm completely naked.
And look at all the pimples on my body from all the steroids I do. Anyway, so they carry him in. They carry him in.
Carry them in.
She's just
like how? Like a fireman's carry, a cradle carry?
Pretty much, just picture like a caveman, deciding,
right, kind of cradling her?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
And that's how they take you to the seats, I guess.
Good.
I don't know if they do it for every woman.
And the seats are all men's faces.
Right. I think it would be impossible because there's got to be, a few hundred women in this club.
I guess they all get carried in.
So I'm assuming, they just carry the cute ones in or the bachelorette parties in. Whatever.
Yeah, because there's probably some real heifers.
Right.
That it's like, I'm not carrying her in.
So then I just see pictures of just naked guys, basically, with their ball bags. There's pictures of Sandy dancing with all of them with their bachelorette party. They're pulling on the G-string. They got their dollars out. They're basically drooling.
Now, I saw on HBO Real Sex or some of those sex shows, and they show the women in Chippendales or comparable places. And the guys that are wearing the ball bag, marble bag things,
mm-hmm.
It's almost like a banana hammock, and they're like thrusting forward and backward, so this thing is jiggling in the girls' faces. Right in their face.
What? You know what?
Yeah. Pretty much just leaving bruises on their chin with their junk.
But you know what? I don't really care. I really don't.
All right.
No, I really don't. if San and her friends want to go out and do that, that's fine. And if they want to take pictures, that's fine. But I'm sitting there, like, looking at these pictures going, if I brought the same pictures home, there'd be hell to pay.
Oh, my God.
Hell to pay. And I'm like, what is the difference? She goes, oh, the difference is, you know, they don't really touch you or anything, but in a strip club, the girls' boobs, they're in your face when they do their lap dances and stuff. So as a typical guy, I'm like, no, they don't. They don't do that.
No.
And then she's like, who are you kidding? I got one of these lap dances, and I had the boobs in my face.
Girls get different lap dances from strippers.
And I'm like, oh, yeah, I was there. I forgot about that.
But girls get different lap dances from strippers than guys get.
Yeah, because the girls really work it because they know the girls are uncomfortable.
And the girls are allowed to touch the strippers for some bizarre reason. With guys, here's the lap dance a guy gets. Sit down, pretty much, it's a reenactment of the electric chair. Strap in, put your arms on the sides. They might as well just put the metal bolts over them.
Right.
Because you're not allowed to even brush the thigh or nothing.
The cuffs come up from the arms of the chair, locks you in.
Don't touch, or a Rocco over there is going to pound your face in.
So I'm like, at the nicer clubs, there is no touching. None whatsoever.
No.
Hey, at the other places, you know.
Well, who knows what goes on in the champagne room. Yeah, don't go to the champagne room.
So I'm just going through picture after picture with, you know, just these girls just losing their effing mind over these guys with pimples on their freaking shoulders.
Greg from Lynn asking, is there such thing as male body glitter? Yeah, it's called jizz. You want to come home with that on you? Come home with that male body glitter on you. Because the ball bag things they wear weren't just ball bags.
Right.
They fit around the guy and look like an elephant's trunk.
Right.
And they're smacking the girls in the face with these things. Come on.
Bill, what's going on?
Hey, that big black guy that carried in Sandy, you said he was 6'4"?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah, just wanted to know how tall he was.
Why?
I don't know, just ask her. Take care, guys.
He's 6'4", Opie, and then he wants to know how tall he is.
Oh.
Say the ridiculous size of his junk would be 6'4" inches. Is it true that the guy that carried Sandy in, he had no arms? Is that true?
Jerry.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, man.
Hey, Ope, did you put a black light up to your girl when she came home that night?
Oh, my God. I didn't need to. She had the stiff neck, and she walked with a limp.
Like one of those hotel sheets.
You do the math. The math.
Thanks, guys.
You do the math. You do the math.
Turn on the black lights, you look like a Peter Max painting. God damn. Oh, that's awful. But there is a huge double standard like that.
Right.
Because the guys you can't even say you went to these places. So a lot of guys, married guys, they have to lie and say they went to somewhere else with the guys when they went to for a quick beer after work at the strip club or something. Meanwhile, the girls are announcing that they're going for weeks, and they go with all their friends, and then they come back with these war stories. Oh, my God.
Yeah, guys, next time you're in a strip club, you know, bring a camera, take pictures, and then show them to your wife or girlfriend and see the reaction you get.
You'll never get out of there alive, first of all, if you're snapping pictures.
True.
The big biker guy will kill you.
Nick, what's going on?
Hey, guys, my girlfriend was at that last night. I can't believe you guys are talking about it. Was the MC, like, really tall or something?
I honestly don't know. It was a couple days ago now, I guess.
She comes home at 1 in the morning, tells me how much she missed me and how sexy I am. Come on, I'm built like a hobbit. Who are you kidding over here, you know?
You know what? I'll tell you what I was hoping for, though. You know, these places get the women sexed up. I'm thinking I'm gonna reap the benefits.
I'm just glad she went to a place where HBO filmed it. Now millions of people are going to know in addition whether my girlfriend's a hoe or not. So.
Right on. Thanks, Nick.
All right.
Yeah, I was hoping to reap the benefits. I'm like, all right, she's all sexed up, seeing these animals. What happened with their bodies and stuff? I'm like, all right, she's going to be all sexed up, a little more than usual.
Did you get some?
Stella Ray.
What?
Stella Ray.
Oh my God!
Like, I can't even.
Oh my God!
I'm like, I can't even reap the benefits of this.
Oh.
So then my sick.
Come on, crime scene.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. My sick brother Brett, who came up with the term crime scene sex, he goes, you got to do the crime scene sex.
You got to. You got to.
Didn't do the crime scene sex.
Dude, come on. Why not?
Just didn't do it. My brother loves the crime scene sex. Loves it.
What's wrong with the crime scene sex?
Loves it more than regular sex.
Why is it so much worse that you're doing it during that time than not? I don't see a problem with it.
I'm not a big fan of that to begin with. Maybe a little.
Yeah.
Without getting too graphic, fine, but
a little. I mean, there's been some instances I know where I got home from the hotel room and the police bashed down my door after housekeeping called. Someone had to die in this bed. They need a body.
That's crime scene.
They need a body.
John, what's up?
Hey, guys, how are you? As I told you, screener, I worked 2 years with Chippendales and 6.5 years with the Billy Dean's all-male review out in Long Island.
Billy Dean's?
Yeah.
Oh, Billy Dean's.
Yeah, that's kind of like low-budget Chippendales.
Were you just banging all the time?
You know, to be honest, I did in the beginning the first year because I was young and it was new.
See, that's
and it was fun.
I think that's the difference too, because most of the female strippers don't want to like sleep with the patrons.
Please, I don't think you'd find one of them.
All right, but I was being polite. I'm sure there's a few, but I think you guys, the male strippers out there, John, you guys are like, you know, you see.
There's a whole different mentality with us.
Yeah, you guys want to get some action.
Like you know the deal. If a girl does a lot of guys.
Right.
The girl does a lot of guys. She's a whore. If a guy does it, he's got a headdress full of feathers, you know.
But that's the whole thing too. If there's some chick there, if there's a chick that goes to one of these things and she wants to get nailed, there's these guys, the dancer guys, that are going to oblige. But if there's a guy who's all horned up and he goes into these strip clubs, odds of him walking out with one of the strippers, please.
Yeah, right.
Please, that's the whole gig. That's the whole gig, is draining the pockets of the guys that think they got a shot at one of these chicks.
Hey, John.
Listen, hey, guys, it put me through dental school, and I have an office right here on 300 Comac Road in Comac.
Right on.
And it's great. You're on every night in my office.
John, really fast, though.
Go ahead.
How bad do you have to fake it when there's just a pig in front of you?
Oh, my God. I was going to bring that up also. You get these women that you say to yourself, my God, this is a bachelorette party. Who in God's name is marrying her next Saturday, you know? And you get violently ill. They touch you. They shove the dollar, you know, in the back, and their fingers go up certain spots. And you're like, oh, God, you know?
Damn it.
And it's a big joke backstage where, you know, you come out and you got to be real serious. But it's a mockery with us backstage as to what we're going to do when we come out, you know?
Yeah. Were you a cop, a fireman, or an astronaut?
Oh,
did you wear one of the costumes?
Well, the cowboy, the cop. That's when
cowboy.
You are so cheesy. You had to go there, huh?
Hey, how many of you guys are gay?
There was, you know what? It was kind of strange. There was two different cliques. There was the guys you knew who were gay. They did a lot of the road stuff, a lot of the stuff where they went away and dressed up and went to the woman's house or to the restaurant or the village hall, wherever they had this, you know, the vets center. But I did it on the side. Women as old as 70, and then you would do backyard parties and feel just so cheap. You know, I can remember one house. The guy constantly requested myself and two other guys.
I'm used to hearing a girl saying that she feels so cheap. I never heard a guy say, "Oh, I felt so cheap."
Well, there was this rich couple out in West Hampton, and she would be able to handpick her 3 or 4 guys, and he would pick his 3 or 4. And halfway through this big beach party, they would separate on the beach, and the women would just use you, and the men would use the girls, you know, from a different agency.
Yeah.
And we made a lot of money there. Guys fought for that party.
Nice.
But like I said, it put me through dental school, and I'm happily married with 2 kids. So.
All right, John. Thank you.
You guys are great, man. Take care of yourselves.
All right, buddy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
There you go.
There's a couple more interesting calls coming in here. Let's go to Jay. Jay, what's up? Make it fast.
Yo, what's up, Bob?
Hey.
Yo, my girlfriend did the same thing this weekend, kid.
Yeah.
She went to a strip club. She came home. She's like, oh, you want to see the pictures? I'm like, I don't want to see no guy's sack on your chin. I don't want to see that. I'm like, no thanks. I could even get laid, I think, because she had a freaking period.
What the hell's happening here?
Well, they sync up, Anthony.
Is that it?
Pretty much, there's a. I would say over 50% of the women walking around Manhattan right now are having their time of the month.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They sync up.
How about
when girls work together, they sync up.
Man.
All right, Jay. Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye. Let's go to Dave. Dave, what's up?
Hey, guys, how you doing?
Hey.
2 years ago, I picked my wife up at a bachelor party at 4 o'clock in the morning because her and her buddies were too loaded to drive home.
Mm-hmm.
She gets in the car. First thing she says to me is, I kissed a boy.
Yeah.
I kissed a boy.
Can you imagine? You reverse the situation. She picks me up drunk at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
I kissed one of the strippers.
Exactly.
She would behead you.
Next morning, I told her next morning what she said. She didn't remember it.
Yeah.
But I used that one.
It's cool, man. The girls can do all that stuff. It's a double standard, you know?
Yeah, but I
women talk about the double standards all the time. They got one on us here. They're allowed to take the pictures and kiss boys and stuff at these places.
Yeah, but you let them get away with it, and then you can do what you want. You can dine out on that for months.
Right. All right, Dave. Thank you.
Bye.
That's good. Ryan.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah, my girl went like a couple of weeks ago with her friends, and it's just funny because it's just like she brought by pictures, and they just act like they just look like animals, man. It's I know what you're saying about the double standard, though. You know, it's like it's all right for them to like get yam bags slammed off their chin, but you know, we can't look at some boobs.
They get crazy and stuff, but then the whole time it's usually those strip clubs, you know, it's disgusting. The guys going in there and doing this, that. Meanwhile, like you said, they just lose their effing mind when they go in there. I think they pump in nitrous.
All right, fellas.
I'm glad that she had a good time. It's just funny that they can take pictures and stuff, and it's normal. Oh, God. Dominic.
Male dancer, I've been doing it for about 5 years. All I got to say is there's no comparison to the way women act and the way men act at these places.
Yeah.
The women just totally get nuts. Men have to basically just sit there. There's bouncers everywhere. You know, and for us, when we do these shows, there's really not bouncers anywhere to watch our backs.
Right.
But these women could just go basically wild, bring scissors in. They could pretty much, like, you know, actually cut our G-strings off, which is
Wait a minute.
What?
They bring scissors in and they cut them.
They bring scissors in, they hide them, and when you're not looking, they actually try to cut your G off, your junk.
You know what? If you did that, if a guy did that in a strip club,
forget it. We'd be arrested.
Arrested. You'd never make it out.
You'd be lucky if you were still walking by the time they threw you out to the sidewalk.
Cutting your colon.
Imagine you have a scissor at a strip club.
Hey, 10 bikers.
In their pocketbooks.
Right. That's funny, Dominic.
All right, man. You guys take care.
Tony, you're next on WNEW.
What's up, Owen? Hey, two quickies. One, I know some of these guys that dance, they work out of my gym.
Yeah.
Best excuse, I got all these pimples from tanning. Okay. And this is like 3 out of 4 of them are black guys.
Right.
Dude, my ex-girlfriend used to go to strip bars all the time.
Yeah.
Plus, you got your standards, you know, the body glitter, the lipstick, all of that crap. She comes home 4 in the morning, she smells like a bottle of tropical coconut oil.
Uh-oh.
I'm like, okay. Yeah, what'd you do? Go to a 24-hour tanning booth, you skank?
Hey.
Yeesh. We do half of that crap, we die.
Yeah, she's just having fun.
Dude, these guys got to call in. They got horror stories. Women with the press-on nails going into the unknown.
Right.
I think automatically they have carte blanche to be proctologists. Guys with scratches, gashes on them. These women are out of their minds. We pull this. We're in the alleyway sucking food out of a straw for the rest of our lives.
Right. That's true. Thanks, Tony.
Later, fellas.
I told you to stay out of here.
A couple more and we'll move on. Day, it looks like. Day?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yo, listen. I had this, I was married a couple of years ago, right? And these strippers broke up my marriage, man. I was sitting up there, and she said she's going to some bachelor party. So I let her go, you know, Bachellorette Party, whatever, hang out. I'm a big 70s fan or whatever, and I have black light posters in my room.
Yeah.
She came home, you know, with the spandex on. She's like, I had a good time or whatever, drunk as hell. And as she's walking to the bathroom, there's a damn stain in the back of her pants, man.
Wait a minute, like that was glowing under the black light?
Yeah, I didn't know about it before, and she didn't know about it either. And I'm like, what the hell is that? And she's like, nothing, somebody spilled a drink on it. So I told my friends about it, and they told me what shows up with the black light. Went home, marriage is over.
That's funny.
That's not funny. That's horrible, man.
Ouch. That's funny, man.
All right, Owen is the best. See you later.
All right, that's really good.
I love the strip clubs, Tony. I go to Chippendales. Helps me take my mind off the ass cancer. I bring the scissors. I try to play grab bag. I love them, Tony.
Lisa.
Hey, what are you doing?
Your fiancé works at Hunkamania?
He works at Hunkamania.
Nice.
And I've been to many shows at Hunkamania, Chippendales, and the whole 9 yards.
Mania.
And I have to say, it's totally, totally different. There are crazy ladies at these shows. He does come home scratched and buttons torn off his shirt and stuff like that. They do get nuts, but nothing's allowed to go on like at a strip bar where girls dance.
See, this is a fallacy.
Totally. I worked at a strip club. I'm at a dance. I worked as a hostess. Totally, totally different.
No
way. From what you see these girls do, as opposed to if you go to, like, Hunkamania, there's no private room. There's no champagne room. They don't carry, like you guys said, they don't carry all these girls in. There are some pretty hefty girls that could not even be lifted. So,
look, I have never gone into a private room. I've never gone into the champagne room. If I've been to a strip club, it's sitting there at the bar or whatever. You're drinking some beer and you throw some dollars at the girl.
They sit on your lap.
No.
They put the boobs in the face.
I don't like the stripper smell getting on me.
It's totally different, for girls than it is for guys.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're grabbing man ass and shaking genitalia in their face.
Right in front of everybody, though. It's not. It's more of like a theatrical show. It's a theatrical show when the guys dance.
Oh God! You know something? Your boyfriend does this.
Yeah.
That's why you have this whole take on it. It's so you can rationalize it the way you do. He's in Aida, Opie. He's on Broadway. He's doing Jekyll and Hyde. A boyfriend's in Jekyll and Hyde.
Speaking of Aida, and they're sneaking.
He took her to Aida? No, Aida, Tony.
They're sneaking scissors in and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, love yous.
All right.
Bye-bye.
He comes home with scratches and buttons ripped off, but, it's a play. He's doing The Lion King. She rationalize it. Danielle. Those girls are getting a lot more than guys are getting.
Got a reference for you fellas.
There you go. Right?
I think Opie's fear of the crime scene sex stems back to the bloody Honda seat.
Well, pretty much. I don't know what the hell was going on with that girl. I think she was having an abortion in my front seat. That was
Have a good one, you guys. You guys suck.
When you were DJing and you walked in and the black light showed the big blood stains on your pants.
Huge. Oh. And that had to go. That had to go through her. That had to go through her panties, her jeans.
Wow.
Vinny.
Hey, guys, how are you?
Good.
3 years ago, I was engaged for about a month, and our engagement party, we took a bunch of rolls of film. Well, about 5 months later, I said to my fiancé, we were living together, what's with all the rolls of film in the junk drawer in the kitchen? She says, they're just miscellaneous, so why don't you go and develop them? So I go over to Costco, and I pay to have them done. I pick them up 4 days later. I'm with my mother in my Jeep. She says, did you see these pictures? And I said, yeah, they're the engagement party. She shows me one with Melissa, well, at the time, my fiancé, laying back in the arms of this big 250-pound bodybuilder black guy, and he's got both of his hands, and I remember the clothes she wore that night, down the front of her black spandex pants.
Oh, man. Patch.
And I know for a fact she wore no underwear that night because she said to me, don't make a big deal about it.
Right.
Well, that led to a conversation which led to her telling me I didn't trust her, and then she left.
There you have it.
I didn't trust her.
There you have it.
You guys got it. Take care.
What other situation can you be in where you're either engaged or married or something? Yeah. And, all right, I'm going to go to a room where they play loud music and touch somebody of the opposite sex in their private areas. Because that's what it is. Why can't you just say, hey, I'm gonna go into the bedroom here, I'm gonna play some loud music and flashing lights and just touch somebody of the opposite sex? Why? Because it's a place called Chippendales. It
makes it okay.
It's okay.
Sure.
Doesn't make sense.
All right, we gotta take a break.
The Opie and